Good afternoon, everybody. I come to you in a moment of severe crisis in our country and the resonance to actually call it exactly what it is. Right now, and this is Eric Foster, co founder of the Future Today and Tomorrow Super PAC, who's trying to help change the course of where we are and where we're going. Donald Trump and his regime, an all white MAGA anti democracy regime, yesterday openly planned and took over major parts and operations of the city of Washington, D.C., the city that is a 90% plus Democratic voting city, that is a majority non-white city, with the African American population being the largest plurality. And in yesterday's press avail, he spoke of taking over other majority Democratic voting, majority non-white cities through military action, under the lie and bullshit that there is a crime wave that has turned these communities into Mad Max or Escape from New York, if you watch that old Kurt Russell, John Carpenter classic from 1981. Let's be real. These cities, these communities are not hellscapes. They are not running red with blood through the streets. There's not open warfare. The descriptions that he made yesterday, I want you to hone in on this. He made these descriptions about a city that is majority non white, and he used animalistic and inhuman terminology to describe the people in those cities. So, to the pro democracy side, Democrats, non MAGA Republicans, independents, third party individuals, institutions, organizations, businesses, what the fuck are you all doing? This is not acceptable. This man and his regime told 700,000 people, the overwhelming majority of adults who don't vote for him and his fascism, that you are criminals and animals and roving gangs, and you all are acting tepid in your response. I, as a 10th generation African American citizen whose family's been here since 1725, while his family didn't get here till 1892 or 3, am not just highly offended with the way he talks about non MAGA Americans, and am pissed about the depiction and the lies that come from him and his MAGA fascist media institutions like Gateway Pundit, Breitbart, Fox, the New York Post, American Conservative, Heritage Foundation, and all of this other garbage that exists, that lies about non MAGA Americans. And we're the 68% of this country. We're the majority, and we're sitting here and we're not getting pissed. We're not raising up and saying no. This has to stop, and this has to begin. Mayor Bowser is a nice woman, but what she did today in trying to find a silver lining, there is no silver lining with somebody who is a dictator. Rachel Maddow made a great point last week in her show. America is in the autocratic dictatorship era. Donald Trump and the MAGA regime are running America like a dictatorship. They are going after judges. The MAGA controlled Congress has given up all legislative power basically to him and his regime. And this effort of wanting to put together a strike force to deploy in American cities, he's not trying to deploy it in any city he won. He's not trying to deploy this in any county he won. This is a war on the people, the American citizens who didn't vote for his ass, who don't vote for his people. And you all are just acting like, well, as long as I can still go to Starbucks, I'm okay. No, there is no fucking kitchen table when somebody is stealing the house, the car, and your grandparents, and that's what he and MAGA are doing. And this move is a move of stealing the house. Your sovereign right as a citizen to vote for the people you want and to have the policies you support be in place and to be treated like a fucking human being instead of the bullshit that came out of this man's mouth. I am sorry for being upset and using profanity as liberally as I am today, but I am disgusted. I'm disgusted with the way that those MAGA people look at the rest of us. I'm disgusted that we're not taking it personal, and I'm disgusted that we're not resolving through economic boycott, through political action, through recalls at state levels of officials. You can't recall a member of Congress, but you can recall state elected officials like MAGA governors and MAGA legislative members, why we're not raising up and saying no. In addition to protesting and being in the streets, don't spend money with MAGA aligned businesses. If a business caves to the influence, don't spend money with that business. Blue state governments, don't spend money. Cut all contracts with every MAGA aligned company and spend with non MAGA aligned companies. Same with counties, same with municipalities. 400 plus counties voted for Vice President Harris, over 500 voted for President Biden, over 9,000 cities, 19 states voted for Harris, 25 states voted for Biden. We have the power. 72% of the economic output in America rests in non MAGA counties and communities. Use it. No more. Use your economic power, your political power in blue states, in free states. No more. If Texas redistricts, we're going to just do it. Governor Newsom, you had a proposed map that would allow California to be a 52-0 state. Go forward with it. Governor Hochul, if you can get New York down to just one or two MAGA Republicans, go with it. Governor Pritzker, same thing. If you can get it down to one, go forward. Oregon, you got one, get rid of them. Washington, you got a couple, you can squeeze that down to one. It's time to just do. No more. If they, then we will. Go forward. Michigan, if we still had control of the House, we could try to do it here. But in Michigan, and I make this appeal to Gretchen because I know Gretchen, I like Gretchen, I think Gretchen is good people. Find your inner J.B. Pritzker and Gavin Newsom and fight this, or Kathy Hochul, and fight this man. Senate Majority Leader Brinks, Minority Leader Raj, fight this battle forcefully through your votes, through your actions. Stop trying to negotiate with these MAGA people. They don't see us as human beings, and they keep telling us this every single day. So it's time to accept what they believe and operate from that premise. Now, if you see this and want to help our super PAC to not only create and run advertising, to do community engagement and outreach, to support candidates who actually respect all Americans and believe every American community is an American community, and not just because of the way you vote that you are somehow animals or criminals, like this man said in the White House press room yesterday. Please visit www.futurepac.today. Please support us. Please contribute. We have a donation page. Contribute. We need dollars to get in this fight and fight this fight. We need to push pro-democracy forces to fight it. And then lastly, I'm going to say this to the pro-democracy side, because sometimes you all get into your feelings about, well, we don't necessarily want the Liz Cheneys or the Jeff Duncans coming on board, or we want to fight within each other and the centrists versus the progressives and all that garbage. We're in a horror movie. The MAGA side is Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, and Jason Voorhees. No disrespect to Pinhead and Leatherface and Jigsaw. We can talk about them in another video. If we're going to survive, we don't have time to be in camps fighting against each other. We have to work this out. When we get through the movie and we're still alive at the end, then we can fix who should represent, policy disagreements, other things right now. But right now, Liz Cheney is an ally. Jeff Duncan is an ally. Adam Kinzinger is an ally. Governor Phil Scott in Vermont is an ally. And white Democrats, Black Democrats, Arab Democrats, we're all fucking allies, because we all have the same thing to lose, which is our ability to have basic human rights and treat it as human beings. So, come on. Let go of your internal bullshit and team up, because right now, anybody on the pro democracy team, we at the future today and tomorrow will work with you, Democratic, Independent, non-MAGA Republican, Green Party, Libertarian Party, anybody. Come on, let's do this. Let's stand for our country, and let's say no to Trump and Pam and Pete and all of these people who have a really backwards ass view of what America is and who America is. I'm sick of it. I'm upset. I'm offended. I need y'all to be offended and act appropriately off of your offense. And no, we're tired, we're frustrated, we're going to check out. There's no time to check out. As Tim Walz kind of said, you know when you can check out? When you're dead. As long as you're alive, you get up and you work. When you go to sleep, you dream about doing the work. Get over it. We have to be all hands in. So once again, visit us at www.futurepac.today. We need you. Let's join this fight. Let's save our country and our world. And lastly, this is not about, if we save our country and world, to do anything too harmful to the MAGA side. But this is just, we need a country where The 32% and the 68% can all live in peace and harmony. And right now, the majority of the 32% are rejecting that. So when the 68% does take back control and leadership, the 32% work with us. If you choose, if you don't, you don't have to. But we need to be about the business of everybody. Thank you. Sorry for the long video, but just seeing this and seeing the rationalization versus the anger, the festivity, and the willingness to say no irks the hell out of me. Thank you.